Harry's here, and we are back with more Stormbound. So, if you haven't seen this video and this game yet, we are playing this essentially deck building slash lane battling game over here, where you try to defeat your enemy. And we're gonna go through the campaigns. We're just starting out. We're still trying to build our deck, so we gotta beat some of these campaign challenges to get some more cards so that we can actually be competitive because all we've got is our starter. And so we're going to see what this looks like. So don't love my starting hand. I can do that cycling thing. Let's see if that does anything for us. So not a whole lot. I don't love that green prototype, so I'm just going to drop this base over here. And yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot for us, but let's just see what happens here. Mindless Satyr. So don't love that. Again, like I just feel like we're just getting a little bit further behind. This guy's not fantastic, but what we can do is drop our servo bot over here, and that's going to boost him up, make him a little bit stronger. And so hopefully we can delay that death benefit for the enemy, right? Like that's just not something we want to trigger for their benefit. So we just want to be careful about that. Yeah, so that worked out okay. We're going to drop our... So we can do an execution. And we can also do our heroic soldiers. So let's do the heroic soldiers. I think that's probably the best bet. It gives us some extra men left over. We're not going to be at 7 quite yet, so I'm just going to swap that out and just see, because we have 6. Okay. So that guy's coming past us. They drop. Ooh, they're getting the boost from that, and they move. Oh, they move over. Okay, so that's interesting. Did not know that would happen. I'm gonna. Oh, that must have been the revitalize. So I'm gonna go and execute them because I do not want to take 4 hits to the face. Um, they're gonna take the 2 next turn if they don't defend. So let's see what they do. Okay, they're gonna come straight at me. Bold move, but I've got my fell flares, which I have been saving over there. And this should like destroy all of those guys. Boom. Oh, only a random. Wow. Okay, so I misread that. So I'm going to drop this guy, and he's going to do the fireball thing. So that's awesome. And so now I've got 4 power out there. And we're just going to see what they come up with, but we're going to try to push back into them a little bit. Um, so I think Blade Storms could be good here because that would really just slice them down. And now I can drop. I do like those Warfront runners. They're really fast, but I can save them for next turn. So let's just go ahead and drop the Blade Storms or whatever. And I'll just use my gifted recruit right here just to eliminate that so I don't have to worry about them. Push their line all the way back. That gives me a little bit more breathing room. Okay, so that call for aid, I'm really excited about playing that because I think that's going to be strong. Okay, so they are making that push again. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to eat that and go and take all that damage because look at that. I just completely will wreck their face right there. So I'm just gonna, since I got that one, I'm just gonna go and play that. There's no enemies close by, so I don't have to worry about that. I'll take 2 to face, that's fine. Because how are you gonna defend like 12 guys come at you next turn, taking up all the slots, right? Like that's just not gonna work for them. So I'm gonna deal 4 damage, and then this next turn it's game over here. So it's like GG, but let's see what we can do. I just want to test this out. If I go over here, does he moves forward, but he doesn't attack. Okay, but if I play this, interesting. So it will attack 2. And yeah, there's not much else I can do over here, so I'll just drop the ebony Right. And I draw back a full hand. So that's really nice to know too. So I can play as many cards as I can play in turn. So that's just some good info to know about how this thing is set up. So these fortresses are great, I think, for defending your back line and soaking up some damage. But you do have to be careful because you do need to move your front line up so that you can continue playing more cards, more units. So you want as much space, as much board control as you can. Okay, so this is the Swarm faction. So we're collecting some of those. So I guess these are guys that come out fast because they got 3 movements right out the gate and then 3 power, so not as strong. That's cool. Obliterators, okay, so they again very fast, not as strong. Mindless Horde, so very strong for the cost, but no speed. So that's very interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video right here, and then we're gonna do the next chapter in the next video, so you guys can continue watching on this series with Stormbound. This is Stormbound. You can find a link in the description for it. You guys can download it for your mobile. I've really enjoyed it. I played on Congregate a long time ago, but I'm glad to see that they rolled this out for mobile. This is a fantastic game. I think it's really well made. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Until next time, take care. God bless. All right.